This problem is exactly the same as the last one we did. The setup is exactly the same. We know something about the beginning asset liability owner's equity, the ending asset liability owner's equity, and what happened during this year, which was 2009. In this case, we're looking for net income. So it's a little more complicated, but it's basically the same kind of setup. So let's start off by filling in the accounting equation at the beginning of that year of 2009. Again, the 12/31/2008 is the exact same thing as really 1/1/2009. So we know assets at the beginning of that 2009 period were 23,400. We know liabilities were 16,379, and so therefore the difference between these two would be the beginning owner's equity of $7,021. All right. During 2009, the owner invested $1,400. Income we don't know, and that's what we're really looking for is net income. But we also know that the owner withdrew $2,000, which is minus $2,000. Now, we don't have enough information to do the following. We can't go and say owner's equity 7,021 plus 1,400 minus 2,000 and come up with an ending owner's equity figure. We can't do that because that's just not enough information. But we can put down the accounting equation at the end of the year and plug in the things that we do know at the end of the year, which we did know that the assets were 23,760. We also knew that the liabilities were 16,156, and therefore we now can figure out what ending owner's equity should be, which would be the difference between the two, which is going to be 7,604. Okay, we're trying to find out what happened for the year if owner's equity started out at $7,021 and it ended up at 7,604. It increased. It went up, and it went up by $583. Now, if it went up by $583, and these are the things that changed it, that is investment of $1,400, income of we don't know how much, but the withdrawals were $2,000, we can work with this to see if we can come up with this income figure. All right, so far we've got a plus $1,400 for investment. We've got a minus $2,000 worth of withdrawal, and so far, from what we've got that we know about, that would have made owner's equity go down $600. And in reality, it went up by $583. So if what we know made it go down $600, and we know that the overall owner's equity changed by $583, that must mean, again, we've got $600 here on the downside, and we know that overall owner's equity did go up $583, then the net income has to be something that's going to pull this $600, this minus $600, up to $583, and that net income figure is going to have to be a plus $1,183. So you can plug this into your calculator and say that if we were at a minus 600 and we added 1183 to it, then we would end up with a net increase in owner's equity of 583, and that means that net income has to be 1183.